Hey, this is Notser, and this is the Tier 4 Japanese carrier, Hosho. It has 3 squadrons with 4 aircraft each. I'm running with 1 fighter squadron, 2 torpedo squadrons. It has 4 secondary guns, 12 AA guns, a top speed of 25.4 knots, total health 31,000. I'm running with a module that increases the effectiveness of my fighters by 10%. I also have 2 commander skills. I have ship survivability, so floods and fires will be put out faster. I also have the ability to rearm torpedoes slightly faster. So as the Japanese carrier, I have a lot of damage potential on ships. We're on the map Big Race, spawned in east side of my spawn. I sent out my fighter as a scout, trying to see where the enemy is deploying. This is an important skill that I think not everyone takes advantage of, but as a fighter, obviously you can scout much easier than your friendlies. And if your friendlies get an idea, a picture of what the enemy is doing, they can better prepare to fight them. Now, my target is the enemy aircraft carrier. He is an American aircraft carrier, so he has better fighters, and he wants to kill all of my torpedo bombers. So we're just looking for a gap, and it looks like there's a gap at their spawn. And this carrier is right here. Cruisers are trying to close the gap, same with the battleship, but they're not going to be able to do it before I get through. The enemy fighter squadron engages one of my torpedo squadrons, and you can see the bloom that is occurring because of that. Defensive fire from the cruisers also causes that. So just keep that in mind if you're dealing with enemy bombers or enemy torpedo bombers. If you use some sort of fighter or defensive ability if you're a cruiser, they will be less accurate and you should have a higher survivability chance. Now, we've lost one of our 2 torpedo squadrons, the number 3 on our selection. We're getting it back up quickly. The other group is being recalled. They move faster when they're without armaments, so that's beneficial for us. We're still trying to keep this enemy destroyer spotted. We don't want him to get away. Those sneaky destroyers really want to find any gap in our defense and take us out. Friendly carrier takes out the enemy carrier, and now we don't have to worry about fighters the rest of the game. We just have to worry about attacking the enemy ships and helping our team win. So, the number 3 torpedo squadron, who died attacking the carrier, was up faster, and I sent it out to attack this enemy battleship. He's a little bit separate of his friends, and I think I can have a really good effect on him, if not the other battleship. But he's kind of maneuvering in advance, and I lead him just a little too much. He's able to successfully maneuver. It looks like I might hit the other guy, but he's also maneuvering. And oh, barely miss. So our number 4 torpedo squadron has already recalled. We're rearming, and we're going to get them back up, and we're going to send them out. And I'm still trying to keep this enemy destroyer. It's pretty annoying. They don't have any AA, so you can keep your fighter squadron right on top of them. They can't do anything. It's really funny at early tiers, because a lot of them will just try everything. They'll pop smoke, they'll try and just like move away if you're doing something else on the map, and it's pretty funny how hard they try and avoid us even though we're in the air and we have unlimited fuel. So I change. I want to get this guy. I think, no way he's going to keep turning. Yep, he keeps turning. Now, if I had my other torpedo squadron, I could attack kind of a cross stitch against these torpedoes because he's being held straight. Unfortunately, it's not up. He just dodges my torpedoes, and that friendly cruiser tries to do damage on him, but he's still alive. He pops smoke. No, 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 you're not gonna hide from me. Also, the fighter is helping by spotting the torpedoes for the friendly. That's another key thing that you can do. And he sends out more torpedoes, but I see right where they are. Hopefully my friendly cruiser sees that. And yep, he's maneuvering already. You can kind of see him turning right. And he lands an awesome shot and takes out that enemy destroyer. So, we're doing okay. And we're helping our teammate with success. But we are losing, as you can tell. We've lost 6 ships. They've only lost 2, and one of those was a carrier. And I was a little worried that these torpedoes... No. Couldn't even get to me. There, right there. That's a cruiser aircraft. They don't have the same scout as the battleship. This aircraft engages enemy aircraft that show up, and it will hold it so it will make them less accurate, and it will allow the carrier AA to be firing on it more. So you need to be careful around it. But it's also pretty effective against your dive bomber and your torpedo bombers. And I'm just trying to find an enemy that is susceptible to attack. Cruisers are dangerous to fly around. And this guy is picking on me. He's making straight for me. And if you notice, there's a friendly battleship at J10. Can you believe that? He is barely on the map. Why is a battleship ever this afraid? You know what? I'm taking tons of damage. I have no defense over here. And you're sitting over there being useless. Don't play like that. Carriers should be all the way in the back so they can give you air support. You should be helping them so they can help you. And this guy is just being a real jerk, damaging my carrier. Somehow I was able to recall those fighters. Perhaps the animation had already started before I was set on fire, but I cannot send out aircraft right now. Damage control is down. Looks like the friendlies that are around me are actually doing their job, and they take out that enemy cruiser, thankfully. And I'm able to avoid these torpedoes because I was already kind of headed this way. So, if the fire will go out before I die, hopefully, we can send out torpedoes and try and help our team win. So, fire's out. I'm one hit away from death, so I want to move as far back as I can. I'm going to send out my torpedoes and try and help this battleship take out this enemy cruiser. Oh, finally the battleship decides to come and help. Oh, the friendly killed that ship. Awesome. So there's another battleship, and he is sailing right next to an island. He has limited options to avoid a torpedo attack. He can slow down, he can turn towards the attack, and sometimes he can beach himself, but that opens him up to a follow-up attack. So it's a little dangerous to sail next to an island. And we're going to try and take advantage of this and use a manual drop. So we'll land and do... we only get one there, unfortunately. And we're just trying to set it up just right. You can see manual drop, if you watched videos prior, is not as effective as it once was. They're basically 4 torpedoes in parallel versus a conal attack that they used to be. It's really hard to land more than 3 torpedoes with each attack. And we're just a little too close with that manual drop. I just tried to get it so he didn't have any way to avoid it. So, we're just looking around. You can see the health. Enemy battleship has a scout plane. Scout plane's giving him range. I kind of want to take that out so they can't fire on me. Hopefully my friendlies will finish off those super low health ships, like this battleship. Looks like they already finished off one of the cruisers, but that other cruiser's very low too. We're doing great, though. We're still alive. That's what's doing great. But we lose another ship. And our fighters are taking fire, but we want to keep it scouted. And for some reason, my squadron that didn't have any was still out there. And finally I'm getting recalled, so I lost probably 30 seconds there. Maybe that will be the difference. Game is 9 minutes left. And it's 3v3, and I'm way too low. I'm one shell away. And this battleship is carrying the enemies into me, and he's putting me at risk. The closer he gets, the closer it is that an enemy will spot me. And this battleship, he's not maneuvering at all. So we're gonna land 1, 2, 3 torpedoes. Three is more than plenty. We also caused flooding, so he'll have to use damage control, or he'll take flood damage. And look how close this battleship is. You know, in maybe a kilometer or two, a shell meant for him might accidentally hit me. That's how close he is to me. And we're just sending out our next squadron. It looks like the friendly battleship at the spawn has a chance to take out that enemy ship that we attacked. Hopefully he's going to focus on him, and it looks like he is. Oh, so close. If that shell would have been half a kilometer more, probably maybe it would have landed on me or caused critical damage to one of my monitors. Just too close! I'm so afraid. I just want to survive and help my team. Carrier gameplay is so different for me. It's hard to magnify my skills in this position. I feel like I have to rely a lot on my enemies to play predictably and my allies to finish off anything that's left up. But now it's 2v3. We have a chance to focus down one of the battleships and maybe go 3v1. And our first attack looks like this battleship isn't really maneuvering that much. So this automatic should work out pretty good. And he, of course, maneuvers when we're there. But it looks like a torpedo. Yep. Oh, nice. We also caused flooding. That is a very nice thing to happen right now. Everyone's so low, you know, basically, I assume damage control's gonna be down for most people. We land 2 more. And he is low, but our friendly is very low. And it would be great if he had, you know, maybe another ship out there taking some of the damage, so he's not having to tank all of that damage. You know, it would be wonderful if a ship existed that could provide that kind of support to the friendly battleship. And he's taken out, of course, 2v1. And this battleship's like, oh, we're playing a game? Oh, I didn't realize that. And he's headed there. Both my squadrons are being recalled, reloaded. We're gonna send them out. We have 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. So we probably have three attacks left. So 6 squadron attacks total. You know, we don't have a lot of opportunities to get these ships dead. And I'm trying to get as far away as I can from the enemy. I'm 1 hit away. I'm no good dead, you know, I need to be alive. And man, did you see that shot? All guns fire! The water moved away from the explosions. You could kind of see. Oh, it would look beautiful from here. So we're just going to try and set up. It looks like he's maneuvering for us. We're sending up that pincer attack. from his point of view, he sees a torpedo attack on his starboard and his port, but we're just using our other guys as a decoy. I see that the torpedoes look like I'm gonna land at least 2 of them, so we don't need that other set. So yeah, he kind of got decoyed into that. Couldn't maneuver. Now there's only one. 2v1, we should have the advantage. He doesn't have range on me, and I'm just trying to get an attack on. And we're just getting in position. My friend's like, ram him! You know, we know this battleship's not going to do that. Okay, this is the guy that was trying to get me killed. And I release... Oh, just too close! Ah. A little too much greed. Thankfully, I'm not going to hit the friendly battleship with those 2. We've already recalled number 3. It's rearming, and we're going to send it out. Number 4 is coming back to rearm. We've got 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. This battleship is dead, and he hasn't done a lot of damage. There's still a very healthy enemy battleship. So thanks for that. But if we get 2 good torpedo attacks, maybe flooding, you know, we could have a chance. And thanks for reminding me, game. I hear that way too often. I'm always the last hope, huh? But positive thoughts. Just get a good torpedo attack, and we've got this. So we're just going to maneuver. Maybe get a manual drop. He's looking like he's turning to assist in our attack. Just want to set it up. And I was like, screw this. He's going to try and maneuver. I'm just going to set up an auto. And you see the way I set up the auto, I set it up so it's just a little bit in front of his path, and it's able to hit him. He maneuvers just enough to avoid all but 1 torpedo, but it does cause flooding. And it looks like he doesn't have damage control up. It looks like he's going to have to deal with the flood. And flooding slows you down too. So we're able to land 1 of our 3 torpedoes with another manual drop. We earn Confederate. So he's flooding. We have to recall our torpedoes. And I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm just going, oh, please continue to do damage. Hurry up, rearm, rearm. I want to send him out. You know, I only got a minute 20 left in the game. I don't want this to get a draw. He fires. They're nowhere near where I am, which is great. We're setting up our next attack, but we're just hoping that the flood continues. 1,600, 1,100, 700, 200, and we did it! We actually did it! We helped this team bring back from the jaws of defeat, and we won this game, man. We were able to do it with a flood, too. Oh, man, we earned high caliber Confederate. We were able to land 14 torpedoes, cause 7 floods. We were able to survive after taking all that damage from that Kuma. Just one of those games where it's not over until it's over. I was so down. I felt like the enemy was going to push in our base. I was going to die. And I was going to have to watch a battleship sit at a corner of the map and not help us at all. We were able to do 82,000 points of damage, 31,000 flood damage on top of that torpedo damage. Just amazing. And to earn those medals on a carrier, I've never seen that. It was so unbelievable. And the way it ended with him flooding out, man, I've been there. He has to be sick to his stomach, man. But, oh, the joy. I hope you guys enjoyed that ending. I certainly did. And I'll catch you guys next time.